93.7 The Beat. He sounds real hip-hop. Home of the Breakfast Club. Saturday, sit down. My name is Marcus Memphis Sullivan. Got a special guest in the building. They call itself Ugly Bubba.
That right.
Yeah. Ugly Bubba in the building.
That's right. I'm here in the flesh.
All right, so my people watching on your YouTube channel, watching on 937 The Beat. I know they saying, man, how you get up to the radio station?
Well, man, it's a long story, man, you know what I'm saying? But long story short, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm Ugly Bubba, but I look good. And a lot of the times, people that come into my vicinity, they want to capture my beauty in whatever arena that they're in. So Memphis, one day saw me, he was like, hey, you know what, Ugly Bubba, man, I like your stilo, your demeanor, and the way you're doing things, man. I like for you to be a guest on my show. You're a great guy. And I ran out of lies, so that's the best I can do right there.
All right. So, my Saturday sit down, patiently waiting artist, Ugly Bubba. Let's talk about you as the artist, man. Let's learn about who you are. My people watching on 937 The Beat.
Yeah.
And how can they relate to you? So, who are you? How'd you get to who you are today, right? You're an artist.
Yeah, I'm an artist.
All right. And you did some time.
I did a lot of time.
Were you an artist before you did time?
Yeah, I was an artist before I did time. Right. During the times, I was the one that was throwing concerts on lockdown.
Wait, let's do this. Take me back, or take us back to the first day when you stepped outside that morning, you brushed your teeth and said, you know what? I'm about to jump into this music business, right?
Okay.
When you said, I'm going to be an artist. Tell me about that day.
Okay, I was in the back seat of a car. I wasn't necessarily, just coming out the house. I had been outside all day. I think I was about 11, 12 years old. And back then, at the dead end of Martin Luther King, where I'm from, what's up to my partners in the DEA, I sit in the car and we'll lit the windows up, man, and we'll just get high, man. And that was really before DJ Screw had got popular, so it was somebody else.
What year we talking?
We're talking about 91, 92.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're talking about 91, 92. There was a guy in the Houston area named Daryl Scott. Okay. Daryl Scott, we want to give props what props do. We would jam some Daryl Scott 1.5, Daryl Scott 3 or whatever, and we'll freestyle on that, man. And I used to always sit in the back of the car. I just want to smoke. And then it just came out one day, man. It just came out of me, and I just started freestyling, and my friends gave me some applaud, and there it was right there, man.
Okay, cool. So you started, that's how you got the bug to be an artist. And then when did you learn the business side of it? Was this before or after your time in?
It was during incarceration.
Okay, so good. Take me to what led up to the arrest. What were you doing to be arrested?
Well, I was out there doing the things, man, a lot of people talk about in their songs right now,
Can we dive in? Can we dive deep?
Yeah, we can dive deep in there, man.
You robbing, you shooting, what were you doing?
I was out there playing with that gat, man. I had 30 years for 3 accounts of aggravated robbery. Okay. I was 17 years old, man. You know what I'm saying? And
what was the one that got you caught?
All of them. Everything I did, man.
No, the day they showed up on you.
No, it wasn't no day that they were showing
Tell
up
us
on
the story.
me, man. It's all about, if there's something that can be done within the community to clear one case, and let's just say hypothetically there's a case over here that hasn't been done or hasn't been completed or finished or found out who did what, and Memphis is over here and he got a broken tail light or whatever the case may be, they'll pull him over, and everything that fits his description under the unsolved cases, they'll try to put that on you right here in the city of Houston. That's the way they do things. And if you can't say, hey, if you can't prove that it wasn't you, then you'll just go ahead and go down for those crimes.
Okay, now speaking real terms, is that the way it happened?
That's the way it happened.
Okay, and so the day they put the cuffs on you.
Yeah.
Right? Was that your first time being locked up?
Yeah, that was my first time, man.
Tell me about that first day, homie.
Man, I was 17 years old, man. I went inside, man. I was probably about $1.15 soaking wet, man. And I went inside, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the dead end. I know the codes of the streets. We ain't gonna never fold. We gonna get in where we fit in. And I went in there, man, and I took my black eyes, man.
When they told you 3 accounts, boom, here's your time. Where's your mind? Where's your heart go?
I started crying, man, because I was 17 years old and I heard 30 years and I put 30 with 17 and made 47. That just means I wasn't going to be able to get booty for another 3 decades. That was horrible.
That's exactly what you thought?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Most people say I'm finna miss Christmas, I'm finna miss my kids. Most people say
I'm gonna get married or not.
Man, you know, it was already understood, man, that once you get incarcerated, man, you know, the word out here on the streets, man, some things that's gonna be taken away from you, your liberties and your freedoms. Some of those things, man, are gonna be extracted from you, man, so suddenly, man, and then, you know, you'll have to succumb to that suppression and adapt, man, or you know, you'll start liking guys or girls, whatever penitentiary you're in.
All right, Ugly Bubba in the building, patiently waiting artist of the week, 93.7 to beat. All right, so now we locked down.
Now we locked down.
A year go by.
A year go by.
What's your faith at this point, man? What are you thinking about life? How'd you change after a year being locked down?
Well, after a year being locked down, man, that's about the time when all your friends are, you know, they didn't left. You know, the honeymoon's over, okay? Bub got locked up. He real, he fresh. I'm going to send him $20 and some pictures. A year later, man, you're not hearing from them. It's time for the obituaries to come and say their grandma died. Or, you know, your little sister's having a baby. Wish you were here to try to help your little brother do the right things out here in the street. So after a year, it really sets in that, hey, you know what? I'm on my own, man. It's time to do what I need to do. And whatever you have in your mind state, whatever the streets taught you, whatever mama told you, whatever you learned in your first environment, hey, man, that's what you got to come out with.
How long did you do?
18 years.
Okay, 18 years. So we started at day one. Was there a point in time where you thought before that 18 years, like, ooh, I'm about to get out? And it did happen.
Yeah, man. Tell
me about that day.
That was an exact time, man. You know, I was crushing Mike so much. You know, I stayed on one farm for about 15 years. And, you know, I was the party guy, man. The guys just so happen to have their birthdays inside there, man. Then I can get $10 or $15 with the commissary to fall out of place over there and beat on the window and throw a concert for them, you know, and things of that nature. So, you know, after a while, man, you know, I started thinking about, you know, what have I gotten myself into, man, you know? But my rhymes kept me in it. And then we threw a concert in the chapel. Yeah. And coming out of the chapel, I had already gained the reputation of somebody named Gangsta Bug, you know, and I was trying to uphold to that character. So when I left out of the chapel from doing a concert on Saturday night, supposed to do the other half on Sunday night, and went back to the dormitory, and somebody that owed me money during the NCAA game, we gambled, and he owed me some money. He didn't want to pay me. Even though I was about to get out, my mind frame was I can't let God see me, you know, accept someone taking me for granted. So I had to do what I had to do. And when I got my parole slip to go and see parole for the first time after 15 years, I was actually in lockup.
Wow. All right, the day you got let out, that morning.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Hey, man, you know, they came to my door, man. It was like, you know, Jeffrey, get all your stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And you about to get ready to go home.
Did you believe it?
Yeah, I believed it.
Okay.
Yeah, I believed it, man. You know, for a few minutes, man. You know, it was kind of shaky after that 15-year period, and I was in that. You know, if you want to know what changed my mind, that's what changed my mind after that 15-year period, and after doing that solitary when I got that lay-in slip. That's what changed my mind. So I got out of solitary. And I went to college. Yeah. I went ahead and signed up for college, and they set me off a couple of times, but that was okay. I went ahead and finished college, got my associate's degree in computer information technology.
There you go.
And when I went ahead and graduated, then it was like everything was in succession. I graduated. I came up for parole. I got released. And my mom and my big sister, man, shout out to Red over there in California right now, man. Stay down for the whole 18, man. The realest woman I know in America.
Boom. Ugly Bubba gets out.
Yeah, Ugly Bubba gets out, man.
Party.
You know, I'm talking about, man, you know.
18 years.
18 years, man. 11/16/2012.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you out.
I'm at the high.
Yeah.
We got Thanksgiving dinner coming down in a couple of days.
Yeah, family coming. You ain't
Baby,
seen them in a long time.
I ain't seen everybody come out, you know, the honeymoon good, man. Bubba home, man. Here go $50, here go $20, here go something, man. I go in the kitchen, they trying to fix me plates. My mama say, let him fix his own plate.
Yeah.
So I go in there and I'm getting some of everything. I'm getting everything that's on the stove and I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Next day, it's time to get us some of these leftovers. So I get on the stove, I get my leftovers, I get the rice and the beans, and I put it on the plate. And my mama say, take that pot out there with that rice and that dog food in it and put it out outside for the dog.
Wow.
I say, wait a minute.
Wait.
That's rice and who? That's dog food. I say, yeah, so I ate for dog food and everything when I got out. So that's what was going down with me. I ate everything.
Yeah. You just happy to be out.
I was just happy to be out, man.
937 The Beat, patiently waiting artist, Ugly Bubba in the building. I'm just trying to take y'all through what is it like being locked down. Now that you out,
yeah,
I'll tell you this. When I was reporting at Fox 26, I would be on Facebook. I had stepped out of the hip-hop. I stepped away from the radio. And I would see stuff like King Tut Live, King Radio, right? Mm-hmm. Now, this is me after 12 years of having a #1 radio show.
Yeah.
I heard of a show. Tell me about King Tut Radio.
King Tut.
And how it started.
King Tut Radio came about when I got out. First thing that was on my mind, hey, man, you know what? After 18 years, my perception was this. It's kind of funny, but it's true. I'm going to go inside somebody's club. I'm going to give the DJ a couple of $100, put a track on, give me the mic, and I'm going to go ahead and rock and let everybody.
So the artist in you was still there?
The artist in me was still there after 18 years. This is what I did. I got so much accolade about, you know, my rhyme scheme and what I had to say.
Yeah.
Bub, you got to let them hear, man. Let me hear you on the radio. All my homeboys with live sentences, they want to hear me on different stations. And Bub, do this and Bub, do that. So I had to give them what they asked me for. You know, it was only right.
Yeah.
You know, so I went out and I was doing my thing and I ran up on somebody that was giving out flyers about doing interviews.
Yeah.
And I was taking every opportunity that came towards me at the time. So, hey, I want that interview. Yeah, I want that interview over there. Yeah,
you're what they call grinding.
I am
in real life.
In real life.
Right.
So I'm going over there and I'm paying for everything out of pocket. You know, I'm doing what I have to do. I don't care if I got to work at the temp service for all week and then Friday and Saturday I'm going to spend it at the club trying to eat somebody's stage up. Yeah. So, you know, I was introduced to
Bub, I see the pain in your eye.
Yeah, it's there.
I hear it in your voice.
Yeah, it's there.
Tell me about your music.
My music is realistic, man. My music is something where I just want to tell you to your face how it is and there's nothing you can do about it because it's the truth.
Yeah. What kind of stuff you rapping about?
You know, I'm
Tell me about one of your. If I walk into you in the mall, you got 30 seconds. What song you gonna give me? You got my ear for 30 seconds.
I got your ear for 30 seconds. I'm gonna give you. You don't want to talk about that. All you want to talk about is putting up things on that leg, hugging that gat. Love how that dirty money stack. Deactivated conscience in your characters on flat, baby. Mama, she don't know nothing about no in and out. But she keep wondering why you keep coming in and out, in and out. Every time she turn around and your baby mama like, she laying it down. Then what you gonna do? You ain't finna hear from your kids. They ain't old enough to come see you. They don't know what you did. You just like a deadbeat father, abusive father, just like your father. Now you a father. You want to take it father. You out of order. Put your CV order for your son or your daughter. You look at it, they just hit you with a quota. Give it to them, but reality is where we at, but where we going. They don't want to talk about that.
Yeah,
I think something that they don't want to talk about that.
Ugly Bubba in the building.
Yeah.
I like your grit, man.
Yeah,
I like the pain. Yeah, I like to tell the truth. I first ran into you on the set of For My Child series.
Yeah, that hot series, man, that's gonna be on the 29th. Yeah, that's live.
You play you play an artist.
I play an artist.
Yeah. And your son is actually gonna be in there.
Yeah.
What was it like working with me? Well, I didn't know you didn't know me.
I didn't know you didn't know me, you know, and you know, I'm a people's person, man. I liken it to growing up in the projects, man, you know what I'm saying? And you know, in the city, man, you're gonna deal with whoever you gotta deal with. So many different character traits, man, that you gotta deal with throughout the day. So it comes, you know, basic to you to just kind of open yourself to someone. And you weren't the type of guy that was standoffish. You know, hey, what's going on, man? Shook my hand, you know, had a little smirk on your face. So you were kind of, you know, approachable, you know. But when I saw you stand at the door, and I was being judgmental, as we all do as human beings. I was like, okay, so what is he gonna do with this part right here? And I want to see, based on what he does, that's how I'm gonna react. He's gonna do what he's gonna do. So when I looked and cut my eye and I saw you standing there, you know, it wasn't that I wanted to smirk because you were doing your thing. It was, okay, this is real business right here. Whoever this guy is, he takes his business serious. So I need to go ahead and compliment his character right now and do the best that I can do.
Bro, you knocked it out the park. That was your first time on camera?
Yeah, that
you
was
knocked
my
it out
first
the
time
park. Your people watching on the YouTube or 937 The Beat, y'all make sure y'all go see Ugly Bubba in action.
Yeah, for real.
And me Goon Squad, this boy, like he ain't nobody.
You know what I'm talking about?
All right, real quick, and then I'm gonna get back into some music. Since you've been out, man, what kind of things are you trying to put into these youngsters? What kind of things you trying to do different so nobody has to do that big like you did?
Man, you know, I'm fussing, fighting, kitchen, scratching, biting. I'm doing everything, man. I have a mentorship program, man. Shout out to my homies, man. My little homies out there, man, achieving the basics. You know, I went out there, man. We went and got us some physicals, man. You know, I don't care what it is, what you're interested in. If it's basketball, get your physical for that. If it's football, get your physical for that. You're running track, whatever it is, man. I'm trying to keep them occupied, because if you don't keep them occupied, the things out here in society will eat them up. Yeah. It'll eat them up. It'll take their interest away from learning and education, which is my favorite thing. You know, I'm an education advocate. If you don't know nothing, then you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Absolutely. If Memphis wouldn't have taken the time to learn how to do what he's doing right now, he wouldn't be doing point blank, period. Absolutely.
All right, now, Saturday sit down, patiently waiting artists, Ugly Bubba in the building. People gonna watch this.
Yeah.
People gonna say, yeah, he spit. We heard him acapella.
Yeah.
I can drop a track?
Drop a track.
I'm gonna drop a track, right? For my goons, for my killers, we gonna play some trap. That's that commas.
Yeah.
That's that future. Ugly Bubba in the building. Saturday sit down, 93.7 The Beat, Memphis 10. I'm here. Ugly Bubba gonna give us bars in 3, 2, 1. Let's work.
I don't usually wait my time to go off like this. Understood, I'm the mouth for the South at this. I talk there, use the mic to wipe my grill. When I say my lyrics funky, nigga, that real. I hit the real 160 MPH. I skip the deuce, man, I'm 4'6'8". Hold up, wait. Don't put that deuce with that fold. The blow like I flown that drone. I really don't know. Might not put a hook on the song. It's like catching a plane, nigga. When I book it, I'm gone. Hey. Book me for Rome. Might as well write it in stone. Capital DEADEND on the throne. I be in the wrong with the right. Making love to the plastic. Get a hold to that wood and get extra nasty, extra smash it. Like I'm in that 4-8 car, that NASCAR with a 4 or 8 of the bar. A ball with the 8 come naturally raw. Times 2 like I drip candy stains on tar. 10 on the par like Tiger with my mic in my paw. My vocab is my element of surprise. The wall don't need the spar. Everybody know I go hard like Bondo or Toronto. Christopher Boss, I Chris the Mark, so they'll know what real feel like. And act like girls, I show them what the still feel like. If you still feel like G-Bub ain't got no flow, G-Bub ain't got no flow, G-Bub ain't got no flow. And I'm gonna tell you like this real. I'm on 93.7. I'm talking about I'm on 93.7 and it feel like I'm up in heaven. This freestyle drill at 93 beat. You don't understand, man, you already beat. I'm King Tut, K-I-N-G-T-U-T. Or you call me Bug, show me love. When I come through, don't push and shove. You kiss me on somebody's stage and I'ma do it, man. I'ma be in the race and all they gonna say is go, Bubba. I don't want no trouble. All I wanna do is grip the wood and get smoke a little something and grip the rubber. Line it down that freeway. I'm always doing the G-way. All you marks out there, shout out to you. You get no leeway. Hollering at that Thug-Osta. Yeah, I'ma sip on a little potion. You don't understand these my girls, man. That's why what little potion. I'm flowing with the motion. You don't understand, man. I'm coasting. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, you killed it! You killed it! Hey, your social media, homeboy, how can my people find you?
Yeah, man, you can catch me on Facebook, man. Ill with Jiffy, man. It's a family event, man. I keep it understood. So you go on there, man. You're going to see me. You're going to see my wife. You're going to see my kids. You're going to see everything that I got going on in my life. Open book. King_Tut713 on Instagram. KING_TUT713. You can find me on Instagram, man. IG, you understand?
I
MC
appreciate
Ugly
you.
Bubba. You can go anywhere on any social media and find my music. Type in Ugly Bubba. I don't care if it's Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, whatever. Go get that. And it's on 93.7 The Beat.
Hey, y'all, I appreciate you stopping and playing on my playground.
Yeah,
I appreciate you killing that mic like you just did. I've interviewed a lot of people. Yeah. Like some of the big ones, some of the small ones. You just did your thing. Man.
I appreciate that.
I really appreciate you stopping too, all right? See y'all new 93.7 The Beat, Memphis 10. I'm out of here.